Hey, good morning. It's Dr. James. I do hope this message finds you and your loved ones peaceful, safe, and well on this morning. And you know what? I want to start this morning by saying, please, up front, do not judge me for how it is I want to deliver today's message. This is a very, very difficult time for you, for me, our families, the world. And I do believe every now and then I get these insights. I'm like, you know what? I know what's going on out there, but today I want to really focus on what I can do in here and to augment my immune system, to produce more and more light inside of myself that hopefully spills out outside of myself and into the world and gives others a sense of hope, because I do know that we are alive to the degree that we serve. And this is a beautiful time to consider. Actually, not even just beautiful, it's an critical time to consider how it is that your self-care and your self-compassion, your self-love becomes that force of social activism. And last night, I was reminded of a movie that I really, really loved. You've probably seen it. And I think all of us are all right, show of hands. Who's just binging out on Netflix and Hulu and Hallmark? Hallmark, right? It's so beautifully predictable. It always turns out good. I love that about that. So, hey, listen, The World's Greatest Showman was a movie that I watched. You saw it too, a number of years ago with Hugh Jackman. Phenomenal story about P.T. Barnum and his incredible, phenomenal fortitude, not giving up. And it was, man, he was met with just challenge after challenge after challenge. And he was knocked down and he got back up and he went through a transformation. And there's so many metaphors that I think of Joseph Campbell in The Hero's Journey. He really was the variable embodiment of the hero's journey. So this morning, I want to invite you to consider what it is that our hero's journey is today. And at the end of that movie, remember, and I remember sitting there, I was like, wow, that was amazing. And then the credits are rolling, and everyone, the whole theater was just, we were all just sitting there. And we were just kind of going, wow, that was really something. And then this amazing quote comes up from P.T. Barnum. And this is what the quote was. The noblest art is that of making others happy. The noblest art is that of making others happy. So you may or may not agree with that, but I do believe happy is like a metaphor. It's like, what it is that you do with your life. Does it produce possibility? Does it produce inspiration? Does it motivate and encourage and uplift others? Because that is a noble art right now, right? And that doesn't mean that we're not connected to what's going on. We're not in denial. But what's so amazing, right? I think spiritual people, we have this unique juxtaposition, this dynamic tension between I know spiritually I want to be hopeful and I want to be awake and I want to produce optimism. And then our humanist is like, wow, I don't want to be seen as someone who looks like I don't know what's going on or I'm in denial. And we're not in denial, right? We know what's going on, but as spiritual people, we know our noble art is to produce something light, is to broadcast some hope, to not be afraid to be, literally, to be the outcast, the outlier in a time when you can be as compassionate, as loving, as hopeful, as optimistic as you possibly can be. Because here's what they also said. P.T. Barnum went on to say, no one ever made a difference in the world by being like everybody else. And this is a time for you to take your superpower, whatever it is, your beautiful autonomy, your secret sauce, your gift, your talent, your purpose. Get clear about what it is, because you have one, and don't be afraid to broadcast it in beautiful ways from a distance, honoring physical distance, in beautiful ways when you're having those drive-by interactions with people on the front lines in grocery stores and different places where their commerce is being done in this very conscious way, where it's scary and we all don't know what to do. Do we put our hands someplace? Do we not put our hands someplace? Do we make eye contact? You better believe we make eye contact. You better believe you smile at someone. You better believe that is a noble art today. And I do hope when this is all over, and I pray and I trust this will be all over soon. But during this time, this is a laboratory to practice. It's so easy to be enlightened when everything is going great. It's really, really hard to be enlightened when everything is hard. And this is hard. Everything is hard. But we got to keep soft while everything is hard. So we come through this, and on the other side of this, we've all learned something. We've all grown something. We've all become something. What Maslow said was, what we can be, we must be. So let's not postpone it. Let's be it now. Let's be alive. Let's grow into, let's shine the light. Let's be the change we have to see in the world right now. Much love, every blessing. I love you. Have a beautiful day. Bye for now.